getting off to good starts. They've got a lot of guys that are capable of having big nights. So, you just got to come out and hopefully get our crowd into the game early and get off to a good start. We have not gotten off to great starts in the 2 exhibitions. It's going to be a key to us, hopefully jumping on teams early and, having sustained effort for 40 minutes.
Message and emphasis this offseason for you guys has been consistently culture, chemistry, intangible stuff. Why did you decide that was an emphasis that you wanted to harp on?
Yeah, I mean, that's always important. I think, again, this group, the way it's built with, getting some really quality transfers that have come in here with Sam. Obviously, it started with him, and you get a guy that is very passionate about this program and has been absolutely terrific. You look at Emmanuel, I've talked about him at length, obviously a lot, and just does so many things for this group. And, he's played on the big stage. Juwan has had big moments. So these guys have done a great job with their leadership. We are taking time every week, to sit down and talk about, things that we can do to continue to improve and talk about our culture. A lot of that has to do with adversity on the floor. Once it hits you, do you have the culture, do you have the togetherness to be able to battle through that? And, this team has been pretty solid with it. Obviously we have not seen it in a real game action, so it's going to hit us on Monday, and we have to handle it well, hopefully get through it, and continue to stay together.
Obviously, certain things like ball movement, assist numbers are looking good to start the season. But what is your emphasis with regards to continuously sending the message, you got to make shots?
Yeah, well, it's important, and if you make the right play, you make the right pass, hopefully that will lead to quality shots, and if you get the right ones, eventually hopefully they'll fall. And obviously we have not shot the ball well in the first 2 games, but we haven't run much either, so I put that a lot on me, with those early shooting numbers, and I think they're going to steadily climb as we go into our opener. Just the biggest thing is continue to make the unselfish play, make the right play, make the simple play, and just be ready. When that ball comes, shot prep, shot readiness is huge, and we work with our guys a lot on that with the first drill that we do with our skill work. Just talk about feet, talk about footwork, talk about body position, and then now carrying that over when the speed of the game increases.
A few weeks ago on the radio, Trev talked about the ticket sales, and they were pretty good. And just, could you talk about the support and just, I know you think this is a team people are going to like.
Yeah, listen, the support here is as good as anywhere in the country, and our fans, we want to do it for them. We want to come out and put a winning product on the floor and put something on the floor that they can be proud of with a team that's going to have great effort and be the first to the floor for loose balls, to make a lot of little plays, hustle plays. We know that's what this fan base wants, and we'll really get behind if we have consistency in that area all year. And that's one thing with this group. I know that they're going to bring it. I know that they're going to have effort every time they step on the floor. Now it's about going out there and hopefully making shots, staying together, and playing with great confidence. But yeah, I can't tell you how appreciative we are of everything, especially how it's gone the last few years, to continue to get the support. I know it's a huge year. It's a huge year for me. It's a huge year for all of us, to go out there and show significant progress and play the right way. And again, with what I've seen with this group, I'm confident that we will do that.
You talked about you made the choice to keep things really simple in the preseason. What were you kind of hoping to see within that, and how would you evaluate some of the stuff they did within their base?
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I almost threw that out the window when we got down 10-0 at Colorado. But then we kept fighting. Casey came in, took the lid off the basket. Got us a couple to go down. We kept fighting. We showed resiliency. When we got down and dug ourselves a big hole on the road, and I think that's a great sign. Even though we weren't running a lot of actions, they continued to play hard and they continued to compete. We got much better as the game went on the defensive glass. That was a team that out-rebounded a physical Wyoming team by 20 and had 20 offensive rebounds. So, we were tested. We needed to be tested. That was a perfect game for us to play heading into the opener because they exposed us in some areas that we need to get better in. Last year we didn't have that, with how we kind of dominated that game start to finish. We had a little inflated, sense of who we were. So, to have to battle that in that exhibition was very important. It's the type of bodies we're going to see, in a majority of our schedule this year. So, seeing that and finding a way to continue to battle was I thought a very positive sign.
With the schedule, I know some things are signed a couple of years in advance, and I don't know if COVID played a role. How do you end up with 28 non-major games?
Well, it's you want to be tested, Jimmy. You want to be tested going into our into the conference play, and we're going to see a lot of things early in this schedule. We'll have a great opportunity to play in one of the best multi-team events down in Orlando. Creighton is going to be one of the top teams in the country this year. St. John's, we didn't know we'd have a Gavitt game this year, and they put us against a very quality opponent on the road. You always have the ACC challenge, so it's just you sign up for those events. You want to be tested again. I think our guys, whatever happens, are going to continue to go out and compete and stay together, and you have to do that when you're playing the type of schedule that we are. If you hang your heads, if you don't handle things the right way, if you celebrate wins too much, then you're not going to be able to go out and have the right mentality on the next one. So we talked about that in our meeting the other day. You have to find a way in this business to get over the tough emotional losses, but also find a way to get over the big wins. And again, I think this team is built the right way to handle those.
When you're putting it together, how do you balance the healthy test and then trying to bank some confidence?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's one of those situations where you go into it and you don't know exactly what you're going to get. We want to play good teams. You want to play quality teams. Hopefully we get off to a good start, and at the end of the day, when we look back on it, when we put this schedule together, we're going to say we're glad we had it that way. Again, it is going to prepare us very well for those 20 league games. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.